Welcome to the French Schnoofie. I'm Erin MacDonald. Today I'm going to be making for you buffalo wings. Wait, did I just say buffalo wings? No, I'm actually going to be making buffalo cauliflower. And I know what you're thinking. It's not that buffalo wing that we all crave. And I was skeptical at first as well, but they're really, really good. And I want to show you how I make the perfect buffalo cauliflower. So I already have my cauliflower done. And basically what I did was cut the cauliflower into little florets. And I left two just to show you how I did that. And let the water come to a boil, salted the water, and put the cauliflower in. And because I'm cutting them into the small little florets, they cook up in no time, like 15 minutes. You just want to be able to put your fork through without them coming apart. And the key is also to make sure that you drain them very well. So right now I have them already drained and they are super dry. And this is gonna make sure that that spicy buffalo sauce sticks to it. So like I said, I just took the whole head of cauliflower and I chopped it into little florets. And sometimes you'll notice that there might be a little bit of brown on the cauliflower, but this is harmless. It's just a sign that it's starting to age. So you do want to kind of take that brown bit off. And then just gently take the cauliflower and cut it into all the same size so that they cook at the exact same size. And just like that, depending on the size of the head, but you really want to get them all uniform in shape. So, like I said, I already have them done. I'm just gonna get these out of the way and move on to the ones that are already done. Now I have a pan here, and this is just your standard brownie pan. I mean, you can put it on a baking sheet pan, whatever you have. And I've taken a paper towel and just lightly oiled the pan on the inside. And it's a great way if you're trying to watch your calories, you don't want to have a bunch of fat. You just take a paper towel and then you're not using so much oil. You're just using as much as is needed. So now we're going to take the beautiful florets. And again, you need to drain them and let them drain for a while in a strainer. So now they're nice and dry and cooked. Get them down into my pan. And just give it a little shake so that they all are even on the bottom. And then the classic buffalo sauce. And I'm just using my favorite. I prefer a Frank's. I don't have Frank's today, but there's many out there that have a nice vinegar base. They're great. It's that bite, it's that familiar sauce that we all love so much on our buffalo wings. So just get that down over. Another thing that they do in restaurants, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but when your wings come out of the deep fryer, they're tossed in butter. And yeah, I hate to tell you that, but the truth hurts sometimes. But there you have it. Today, this is a much lighter version. We're skipping the butter as well. Now that the buffalo sauce is onto our beautiful cooked cauliflower, we are going to just toss it so that way it goes all in that juice, but be careful not to get any on you. Give it a shake around. If one comes out, just pop it back in and swirl it around just like that. We really don't need any salt. This sauce is vinegary and salty, so not putting any salt onto it. Now, I also have my broiler, and the broiler has been going for a while to make sure that my oven is nice and hot. So we're gonna get these into the oven on broil, and broiler, the heat is coming down on top. So 2 minutes and they're gonna be done and ready to serve up. So get that down into the oven. Perfect. And there are a couple of things that go really well with buffalo wings or florets today, cauliflower. One of them is my favorite, blue cheese sauce. And not everyone is a fan of blue cheese. If you're not, then I would recommend maybe a ranch or sour cream or whatever your preference is. So I have a little bit of sour cream in this bowl, and of course my favorite, the blue cheese. So I'm gonna get that down in there. And the best way to mix this up is to break up the cheese with a fork. So just take your fork and mix it all up. So you have the blue cheese and you have the sour cream, and that's all going really nicely. Blue cheese is salty. I am gonna add just a little pinch because the sour cream is not. And as always, a little bit will go a long way. Get that blue cheese down there. There's some things that you shouldn't skimp out on when you're having wings, and one of them is the blue cheese. You can feel a little less guilty when you're lapping up this blue cheese dip if you're not eating those chicken wings. So I like to leave mine a little bit chunky, and that depends, of course, on you. If you like it chunky, if you don't, just continue mixing it a little more to smoothen out that mixture, and that's ready to go. And now, I'm just gonna bring back a board, a pretty board for plating, and we're gonna get our little cauliflower florets out of the oven. And this is great for maybe game night. If you have a bunch of people coming over, I recommend putting on a couple of these heads because they are so addictive. You'll just keep going in, not like you would with your wings. They're not as filling as wings. So just gonna get them onto the board like that. Beautiful. I can smell that vinegar. I can smell the sauce. I can smell the cauliflower. It's really just a healthier version of your buffalo wings. And I'm gonna make it a little bit more indulgent. So try and get them, pile them up high, just like that onto your board. And we're gonna finish these beautiful cauliflower cut little gems with some Parmesan cheese. And we're just gonna sprinkle it down over the top, let it snow with that Parmesan cheese. Every bite is going to be so delicious. I really encourage you to give these a try. And of course, the nice blue cheese sauce on the side, the dip that I made for it. If you want to, you can indulge in a nice beer. I mean, beer and buffalo just goes together. So I hope that you give it a try. And your man might not be happy with you, but ladies, your thighs will. Enjoy.